Happy Valentine's Day in Australia. Hi, David. Your show's ready to go.
Hi, and welcome everyone to another show. And wonderful to see we already have Assel and Stu in Florida. So happy Valentine's Day, Stu. And Stu is such a great friend of the show. So thank you so much for being here on time or even early. I'm not always on time myself, so apologies for that. Just think straightening the screen a little bit. Let me move. So, how is Valentine's Day? What does it mean to you? Some people find it very meaningful. Some people find it romantic. Some people don't get excited by Valentine's Day. Everyone's a little bit different, and I don't really know much about Saint Valentine. Valentine's Day. Well, where does it come from? There's the Saint Valentine who had some kind of feast, if I recall, and became a tradition of celebrating romance and particularly romantic love. Romantic love. So I always feel that the love we have for ourselves can have that same romantic feeling in a way. It may sound a little bit strange, but we can have the same energy for ourselves. Because what do you feel about someone who is a romantic partner in your life? Is it passion? Is it love? Is it kindness? Is it forgiveness? Is it care? There's all these different energies that encompass love and encompass romantic love, and of course, our love for a dog is devotional. It's definitely inclusive of the concept of love. I mean, I love animals often more easily than I love humans, and a lot of people have that experience of loving animals and feeling more of an unconditional love from the animal, an unconditional relationship with the animal that's more pure, because we don't always get that with human beings. But the love we have for ourselves can also encompass many of these aspects. So self love is so important, and there isn't one idea of what romantic love is, but I feel like the passion side of things gets highlighted, but you don't really need that aspect for you to love anything, and for you to love yourself. You don't. But what happens if you do feel passionate about yourself or passionate about your life? Perhaps that's more appropriate or relevant to harness the force of passion for ourselves in how we express ourselves in life and how we express ourselves in the world. So that's my take on passion. And I see it, when people are following their passion, what they're, it produces this exponential effect if people are really following their passion, doing the thing they love to do and choosing to do what they enjoy. Then the amazing results are possible. So welcome, Kylie. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you celebrating this beautiful day? It's been raining a lot here, so it's quite a grey day. I've switched on the lights and it's a little bit dark here in Australia. So what do you feel about love? What do you feel about romantic love? What do you feel about self-love? And do these things do do they connect or interconnect, or or do you see it as something completely separate? Because I feel like love seems to merge into life, and I see life as an expression of love, and whatever we're doing, if we can bring that love and devotion into it, then it will just accentuate and highlight all the beautiful attributes of life. So where is this connection and expression of love? It comes from ourselves, it comes from here. So we may be expressing that love outward, but there's still an inner nature of expressing something that is within us. So Kylie says self-love is important. important? What does Axel say? What does Stuart say? And some of you are in relationships, some of you are single. We're all in some relationship, and we're all in a relationship to ourselves. So that ultimately in life is the most important relationship, because it always comes back to the self. Always comes back to the self. So Kylie, how is it happening for you, and how are we feeling about love today? What do we feel about our mission in the world? Is it aligned to love, or are we separated ourselves from love? Because whatever you do, there can be an aspect of love, even if you think it may be something that is perhaps physical. Perhaps you think, well, going to the gym isn't about love, but it really can be devotional. It really can be loving and caring about your body. It doesn't have to be, for instance, all about the ego. It can be about making a healthy body. And Robert, welcome. Is it possible to receive a free spiritual guidance reading? Yeah, we have little talks. I talk a little bit, and then I do some reading. And Kylie, been with my husband since I was 15, and I'm 52. We have 6 kids and 11 grandkids. Lots of love around. Wow. So that's beautiful, Kylie. And thank you for sharing that, because that's amazing. You have 11 grandkids. Robert, I will definitely come back to you for sure, and thank you for being here. Where are you in the world, Robert? And Stuart, so much love in my heart for everyone and everything. Oh, isn't that beautiful, Stu? So what a beautiful person, and I know this is true about Stu, that he has the biggest heart and so much love, and I just feel like Valentine's Day can take over the energy. The romantic idea can take over this idea of Valentine's Day, and perhaps it's a day for us to celebrate love of the self-love, and celebrate our feelings of love in the world. And Sheila, good morning. It's great to have you back, Sheila. I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks, so welcome to Sheila. Happy Valentine's Day. And reclamation of power. How do power and love reconcile or connect in your worldview? How do you feel love and power? Is there a connection or no connection? How do they connect? Love and power, because I see power and love as really interconnected and woven into the world. So Robert, my name is David. If you look on the corner. So welcome, Robert. My name is David, and that's great. You're in Manhattan. I've been to Manhattan, the Lower East Side or the Upper West Side, or which part of Manhattan are you? Near the big park? What is it called? I can't even remember. It's been a long time since I was in New York City. But you've got your big park, and I remember the Guggenheim Museum. That was pretty cool. Very, very interesting architecture. It's kind of a spiral. Central Park. Thank you. Sorry. So thank you for the love for my brain. That sometimes these things that just go in and out of my brain. I was talking a bit about power, autonomy, and this idea of love being woven into these concepts. And there's something I wrote down a while back, because it resonates more and more with me. It's devotional non-duality, and when you work or whatever you do in the world, what Stu was talking about is loving everyone and everything from his heart, and I feel like that's a devotional aspect. So everything we do, we can bring this devotional nature to it. So Robert, it's nice to meet you. I'm in Grey Mercy Park area. It's about a mile from the East Village. So welcome, Robert. Do you like to be called Bob or just Robert? I've got an uncle who's also Bob and Robert. So welcome to someone from New York City, and it's such a vibrant and busy part of the world. Kathy Ivanko, welcome to you. I love the forest in the background. That looks beautiful. So we will do some readings. I weave in some concepts depending on what people write in the comments, if they have any questions, what they're struggling with, what their challenges are, what they would like me to talk about. If they have any insights to share. I know Kim always shares beautiful insights and questions. What is aligned to you? What is aligned to your mission on this planet? And Kathy is Philadelphia, I think. PA is at Philadelphia. Sheila, Great Ocean Road here, beautiful part of Victoria, Australia, Great Ocean Road. And struggles with finances, Kylie's, all right. So that's a topic for many people at the moment, some especially the last couple of years with the inflation. Kathy in Pennsylvania. Anything from me? So not Philadelphia, sorry, Kathy. Anything from me? So we'll do readings soon. I'm just kind of introducing the show. And Shakti, how are you? Welcome to Shakti. Shakti Sirius. And Sheila, twin flame or anything. Okay, so it is Valentine's Day, and so it's relevant to talk about ideas like twin flame, because unfortunately this has sort of been taken over by a lot of people who essentially they're not necessarily consciously manipulative, but they're manipulating the situation and promoting this idea of twin flame. Now, where does this twin flame concept come from? Because I am aware in Kabbalah there is a concept of a twin flame, which basically means the same soul gets separated. And in Kabbalah, in Kabbalistic ideas, our soul is split up. So we're not the soul that the soul essence that you express in the world in this timeline, in this consciousness, in this paradigm is not your entire soul consciousness. It's may have the essence of your soul, but it's not your entire soul. Your soul is split up into different iterances, different expressions. But what is the twin flame, and why is it so promoted? And I'm curious if people have a history of where it comes from. It does seem like whenever there's a toxic relationship, people call it twin flame, and that's not what a toxic relationship is. It's no evidence of a twin flame because it's a toxic relationship. And really, when you have a toxic relationship, it's important to do the work, and often it may be more harmonious for you to separate and create a more harmonious relationship with someone else. There is a divine source, and there is the creation of souls, and this happened a while back. So there is this idea of non-separation, that we all have a connection to God ultimately. So we are all part of this tapestry of creation. So in a way, we are a twin flame, we are a soulmate of each other, because we speak the same language, the same soul language. So the idea of separation is illusion, it's illusory, but seeking out a twin flame relationship is like, it doesn't make any sense, because we are all one on a spiritual level. We are all one, but perhaps there is an actual twin flame. Perhaps it does exist in actuality, because there is a Kabbalistic tradition that this may exist as a possibility, where you meet someone who's part of your own soul. Now, personally, I've never come across this in my own life, so I would definitely say it's an unusual event, but I wouldn't say it couldn't exist. And there are books like the Kybalion, which are very sacred and Kabbalistic, which talk about the soul journey. Always when you have masculine and feminine energies, there is this complementary aspect. But that fits more into the soulmate idea of spiritualism. So twin flames definitely take a step back with that. And Shiloh, I'm just catching up in your comments. Shiloh. Okay, Shiloh. Sorry about that. Robert, thank you so much. My mom calls me Robbie, but you can call me Robert. It's so very nice to meet you. Are you Australian? Which part of Australia are you from, David? So welcome, Robbie. Actually, I'm from Queensland, Australia. I live in along the Great Barrier Reef in Port Douglas, which is near Cairns, along far north Queensland. So far north Queensland. So it's along the eastern coast of Australia, northeast. So northeast Australia. I've traveled a lot. I've worked in many countries. So I'm not originally Australian. Actually, I'm a naturalized Australian. But I grew up at the bottom of Africa in a city called Cape Town. I'm not sure if you've heard of Cape Town. It is a beautiful city, Robbie. That's where I grew up, and now I'm living in far north Queensland, Australia. So let me have a look. So Carlos, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing the show. And Carlos is always great. Robbie, great to meet you too, and welcome here. Shakti, I'm just catching up with the comments. Shakti agrees. And Onessa, hello. How are you, Onessa? And where are you in the world, Onessa? And Robbie, if you could please send me a link so I can follow you on my Facebook page, live chat following. This way I can hopefully get notifications whenever you go live. Thank you so much, Robbie. And we do have the Facebook link below, as well as the YouTube link, so you can follow me on YouTube and on Facebook and get notifications. And that's much appreciated. Thank you, Robbie. Apexa from India. Welcome, Apexa. And we will do some readings soon. Thank you for sharing. That's for Robbie. Kylie says, beautiful Port Douglas. I live in Jumbumba. So I actually don't know Jumbumba, Kylie. I thought you were in the Gold Coast, but I think it's somewhere near the Gold Coast. And we will start with reading soon. I'm just catching up with the comments. Onessa is from the USA. That's not very specific. Where specifically, we like to know where you are in the world. So Where specifically are you? California, Nessa, or somewhere else? And Shaktima, please receive general guidance from you. Yes. And Robbie, I hear Australia is very beautiful. It's nice of you to share from where you are from. Stay healthy and prosperous in the new year. Thank you, Robbie. It's great to see you. And Onessa is from Virginia. So I was talking a bit about twin flames and just responding to Shiloh, because Shiloh was asking me about twin flames, and always remember that I was talking about self-love and how our consciousness is filtered through our nervous system and through our spiritual aspects come through our aura. So we're an expression of divine love through our aura. And my nose is running a little bit, so apologies for that. So we are this divine expression which is made up, divided into different parts, but each part is connected. So like a cell in a body, we are these human souls that are connected to each other. We may seem separate on the outside, but there's always a connection. The cells are woven together and of the same nature. So you can imagine if you're building a house of brick or stone or glass, there's a fabric, there's a material element which we share, and that's universal. So part of this world consciousness is that we share the same material, the same what creates what makes up life. And then there's the divine spark, the life force energy, the soul that animates us, that lights us up. So Shiloh, everyone is your soulmate potentially, and we all are soulmates. Even your enemy is your soulmate because they're here to teach you a lesson. And remember that twin flame is very unusual. If it does exist, it essentially means that your soul has been split up, which, as I said, I believe is the case already. But you're going to meet another person who is part of your soul, But we can meet people who are part of our soul groups, and that happens a lot, where in soulmates are people part of our soul family. So there's different aspects to soul and to love and romance. Often we're on a journey, and that journey requires us to attend to ourselves and develop self-love. So especially, I feel the last few years, a lot of people have been on a self journey. And so we'll come to the cards and see what the cards have to say. I'm just going to go in order, just going back to the top of the cards and do some readings. And we can talk a bit about twin flames and soul readings afterwards. So I'm going to start with Robbie, Spiritual Guidance. So let's just see what the cards have to say for you today, Robbie. Robbie is in Manhattan. Okay. All right, so let's have a look at the other cards, work your light cards. So Robbie, I'm feeling like you're looking at your life quite strategically. There's a lot of analysis in your brain, how you work. So that's powerful and can be useful. Of course, sometimes one can lean into the strategy too much. One can lean into the control element, more like the masculine elements of this is what I want to do, this is what I want in my life, which can be really helpful as well. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything in balance, as I always talk about, the middle path. So it does feel like you've got a lot of processes in place, strategy in place. You're quite strategic. I would say that you're using a lot of mental energy, a lot of thoughts, and you're a very thoughtful kind of person. And you are looking over at the world and saying, there's got to be more than this. There's got to be more than this. And there is more than that. There's infinitely more than that. So what you're seeing is totally accurate. The question is, how do you apply this in your life, and how do you find this access to the infinite source within you? Because it is already there. It's just that you're busy on so many other things, and your energy it's quite mental. So the first thing is really important to transform yourself at an energetic level. So that's a card that's come up for you. Transformation. And transformation is it's a big word, and you can apply it so many ways to change, to what is changing, materially, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. A change in nature, really a change in form. It's an alchemical process. So this is happening to you. It's saying that really it's calling for a deep healing on a cellular level. So we're not just talking emotionally, of course, which involves a lot of chemicals. We're talking at a cellular level. So there's deep healing being called into your life, and that's going to involve a change. So it's inviting you to change, and it's saying that you are going to step into this new paradigm, and it's a paradigm at a cellular level. So it's much deeper than perhaps you've thought about before, because you've thought about things and you have that mental side. This is actually emerging from a physical cellular level, and it's calling you to change your way of being, detox from the past trauma, detox from the childhood patterns, shift your perspective and allow things to release from your inner bubble, from your inner. So release attachments to the past. And this is an energetic it's an energetic layering of an energetic alchemizing process, where your cellular level is shifting along with your energetic level and your spiritual level. So keep going. There will be some ups and downs. It's not plain sailing. It's a process. So you're in the process. You're on the journey. Sometimes just get out of thinking, get out of the thoughts, move beyond the thoughts. And whenever you're thinking too much, imagine that you're able to cross a bridge into emptiness, into peace, stillness, the ocean of heavenly bliss. So that's out there, and remember, it's also within you. So it's not all outside, it's also within. So thank you so much, Robbie, and welcome to the show all the way from New York, and great to have you. And I'm just gonna have a look at Shiloh. Okay, Shiloh. Okay, Shiloh. So just clearing the energy. I'm also going to have a look at the Work Your Light Oracle deck for you, Shiloh. All right. Well, well, the card that's just popped up, I didn't do anything here. It says break the chain of ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. So this is calling for transformation, and it's saying enough with the past. You're still creating patterns in your life back your wiring, and it's saying it's time to rewire and break the chain, change this paradigm, and move forward in your life in a new way. So this is a beautiful card. I love it, and this is saying change. This is the time for change, for releasing your the patterns you were drawn to from your ancestors, from your family line. So this is going to involve letting go of patterns, essentially, and healing trauma from the past. So this is saying that and you're probably not aware of this, but our ancestors suffered trauma, and and we still carry that weight. We still carry that energy. So anything involving ancestral healing and releasing that which no longer serves you, it's time to call back your power and release this emotional trauma, because this is going to help you develop trust again and break the pattern of the past. So it's energy is going to be freed up through this process, and you're being guided now to look at your life and decide what you want it to be, how you want to be in your life, and almost like rewriting the book, rewriting your future, shaking off the past and bringing forward your energy as a healer, as a coach. And excuse me for 1 second. All right, so let's just have a look at these other cards, Sheila, and see if anything pops out to guide you. I'm working with the Energy Oracle cards, and let's have a look. It does feel that things are very emotional at the moment. It's coming up a lot of emotion. Definitely bring in the support of the Angel of Love for Temperance to guide you. And this is calling you to be aware of balance of yin and yang. It's saying to you, everything has a balance, everything has yin and yang, and choose how you would like to operate with these energies. Choose how you would like to be with these energies. Let them sit with you. Do you want to take a certain side, or do you want to stick to how you've been? Because it feels like you're very strong-willed, very strong-minded. You've got a very, very strong idea of life, and that served you well. But it's just calling, it's inviting you, I would say, inviting you to explore and play with different ways of being, different ways of masculine, different ways of feminine, and play with this energy instead of being rigidly stuck or clinging to a certain paradigm. So it's saying, open yourself up, explore, and you'll discover so much more about yourself and the world. So thank you so much, Shiloh, and lots of love to you. And I hope that resonates. I was holding back a little bit because I don't know you so well. So thank you, Shiloh, and take care. All right, so we've had Robbie and Shiloh, and I'm just having a look at the messages. Kathy from Pennsylvania. All right, so let's see. So Kathy was next. Kathy from Pennsylvania. Let's have a look at you, Kathy. Kathy with a beautiful forest. All right, so we're going to have a look at you, Kathy. right. So we actually have the angel of love, Kathy. But the card it really seems there's a lot of energy around you related to the second chakra. Let's have a look here. So the second chakra, it's essentially your sensuality chakra, your sacral chakra. It's saying that this is vibrating really strongly. It's a bright orange energy, and that's inspiring creativity and comfort with intimacy. So this is bringing a lot of love into your life, Kathy. And it's urging you to get creative, explore those things those ideas that you've left behind, that you haven't been expressing lately. So unexplored areas of self-expression, new projects, so this is inviting you to express yourself, express this creative energy in the world, nurture yourself, be affectionate with your energy, and find other people to play with. Right? Find other people to play with. So I feel like this is a very intimate kind of energy and essential kind of energy. There is a beautiful angel of love around you. So that's there to support you in love. So this is all about love for you and allowing these energies to flow, tender connections, and this is very very much about loving without limitations, without conditions, and allowing that love to flow to you in unexpected ways. So it's beautiful, Kathy. I love that. And I'm just going to pick from the Work Your Light card, Kathy. Okay. So this is asking you to cut some cords and align. It's telling me that bring the love into alignment, bring your life into alignment, use the energy of alignment to help you create discernment. So alignment is really coming up at the moment for you, but really the number one thing was the sensuality, the creativity. But aligning your life is about getting things in order, releasing things from the past, and allowing yourself to be what you're here to be. You're living your full potential. And Onessa, let's have a look. So Onessa. Okay. All right, so Onessa is in Virginia. Okay, Onessa in Virginia. So welcome, Onessa. I'm just having a little tea. And what are you guys drinking? I've got a cup of tea here. I've got black tea, I've got green tea. So it's all about experiencing the oracle and receiving her wisdom. So Onessa. Okay, so it just feels like there's a lot of limitation around you, and I want you to get out of that space, move away from that. So just take time out every day just for you. So find that space where you can go to be alone, no one there, preferably by water. So maybe find a place near you, like a lake, a river, And this is going to create your own time just for you. And I want this to be your sacred time, Onessa. This is going to be your sacred time for you to connect with yourself and to develop this idea of discernment of what is it that I am? Who am I in the world? What am I here to be? And where is my energy and how does it weave into the world around me, as well as my own energy and its alignment with other people, other situations? Because there's a lot of cloud around you because you're not in balance, and you can bring this balance. Always think towards this balance. It's spending sacred time alone every day in a peaceful place, preferably with water. It doesn't have to be the same place every day, but that will be your sacred place, almost like your soul center. And you can bring your intentions to align your heart center, to align yourself, to bring equilibrium into your life, to bring balance into your life. And remember that the universe cares for you, but it's inviting you to care for yourself. Because, sorry, I always have sneezing when I do the show. All right, so I'm sorry about that. All right, so this is inviting you, Onessa. It's saying that you do have potential. It just needs to be nurtured, and sometimes we need to nurture ourselves. We cannot rely on other people. We need to take time out for our own spiritual evolution. So this is encouraging you to trust your own spirit, your own soul, and don't lean on other people. Put your energy into yourself, into your own soul process, your own soul process. Your own personal growth is going to come out, and you're going to be able to take action from a guided and centered viewpoint, from a balanced viewpoint. So this is telling me that, yes, action is important, but action that is really aligned to your soul. So first we connect our soul, we detoxify, we spend time in sacred energy, creating almost like a lake of stillness that is in balance, perfect balance, perfect equanimity. And then we can bring the energy of action, the energy of fire into that. So instead of just taking actions willy-nilly, this is asking you to align, to find your balance, to find your equilibrium, and spend time with your own energy in sacred, in sacred, in nurturing of the sacred. Remember who you are, and remember that the love that you are. And this card encourages you to break with the past, to rewrite the future. So excuse me again, it's a bit of a hay fever time of the year for me. So ancestral patterns being released, Onessa. So this is a real time for you to see yourself in a new way, see the love that you are in a new way, and allow your spirit guides to assist you. Allow this alchemy to take place in your life. But remember the sacred guidance that comes forth, the sacred angel that will assist you to move forward. So every day, go out and spend this time nurturing your soul, And that's really going to help you, Anessa. All right, so I thank you, Anessa. I'm just looking at these comments and seeing what's happening. Where were we? Anessa in Virginia. So, Robbie, may I ask you a question? Are you a psychic or a medium? And are you a natural psychic medium or trained? I hope I wasn't too forward in asking. I love your accent. I just remembered something else, Robbie. I have done psychic mediumship training, and I've worked in the healing paradigm for over 20 years. So I've done a lot of different healing modalities, meditation, and meditation is linked to the psychic realm. I've studied Buddhism. I've got a master's degree in Buddhism. So I have been trained. I've done a lot of work over the years, but usually my work is oriented towards healing. So I would say I orient more towards healing than any other particular predictions. It's more that's my kind of that's my what's the word my shtick. I think is that the right word? My shtick is healing. So orientating the energy towards healing, and less about predictions. I have done mediumship before, yes. Also, since it's my first time on your channel page, how do you read? I believe you said tarot correctly. Correct. I've got some oracle cards. I work with my intuition and guides, and your guides as well. I use. I have different oracle decks. I do have tarot. I use oracle decks though. So true. Whoa. Thank you. And let's see. I'm actually going through what you're saying, but I'm having trouble doing so. But I feel what you're saying. Yeah, and that's the thing with life is like we're still gonna have this this continual kind of, you wake up and then it's kind of okay, it's a new day. There's this open potential in that, and yet we kind of I go to the toilet or whatever it is you do every day. There's a habituation, a groundhog day. There's a repeat, and some of those things, like maybe doing the laundry, is like a little bit of a mundane or a little bit of a annoying thing that I have to clean my room again. I have to do the laundry, do the sheets, whatever it is. There is this nature of life. So I understand what you're saying, absolutely, and that's we can live as if everything is a miracle. So we can live that way, and it is possible to appreciate everything. So even if it's mundane, even some people, they go to the toilet and then they enter this element or this paradigm of gratitude. And there is some people who pray after going to the toilet, thank you for my body, for working, and for allowing this process to work, this even if it's going to the toilet, allowing this to flow out of me, allowing my body to detox, and thank you for working. So we can be grateful even with things like going to the toilet, which some people are maybe ashamed about. So it is possible to elevate and purify everything. So there are these beautiful traditions, and that's what non-duality, devotional non-duality is about. It's having a devotional element, even for everything, from the things that we think are dirty, or to still have a reverence for them. the things that we're ashamed about. Turn that around into reverence. So let's have a look. You really are spot on. Thank you again. It's very nice to meet you. So lovely to meet you, Robbie. Welcome to the show, all the way from New York. Shiloh. Maybe I need to say it 100 times, Shiloh. And I'm aware and have been doing that, so that's great. And keep moving forward, Shiloh. Please don't hold back. Thank you for that. Let's have a look. Marie Apexa. Sylvie. And Paula Marie, I hope you're well. Said next time I was on getting a donation ready. Oh, thank you, Paula. Can I get a love message, Assel? Can I pay on PayPal? Yeah, we could do a reading. Just email me, Paula, or yeah, just send me an email. But for PayPal, yeah, there is a link in the comments. So lots of comments. I think the next person was Apexa. So welcome, Apexa. And I've missed out on some comments, I think. So apologies for that. It's we always have lots of comments, and yeah, sometimes I just miss out on certain people. So we have you can always get hold of me on Facebook or Instagram, on YouTube. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I'm available, and you can just shoot me a message, send me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. There is a donation link via PayPal, and it's streaming. I see it streaming on my screen. So there is the PayPal donation link, and yeah, feel free to contact me on YouTube or write me on YouTube, on Facebook. All right, so Apexa, let's have a look at Apexa. All right, so just a general comment for you, Apexa. It's very clear that there's a masculine energy around you, and you're not alone. This card tells me that you do have ancestors who are standing with you, standing beside you, helping you. So you're not alone. It feels like you have this idea of being alone. You're never alone. They are there with you. You can call on them. I see them very close to you. I see them very close to you, Apexa. So they're right there. Definitely a masculine energy around you. And I think this may be in the physical world. I feel like this is in the physical world. So there is this man, and that feels like it's a romantic interest over here. There's also he's got a certain he's bringing a lot of value into your life. So it feels like, and if it's not romantic, it could just be someone giving you career support. But it feels like it's a new love interest from a man that's giving you a lot of feels like it's your destiny. It's bringing things forward. So so be open to receive this. It's on your path. There's definitely a man of wisdom that's around you. and perhaps he's with you already, giving you wisdom and direction. So Apexa, make sure that you balance your energy, that you come forward in balance, and that's really important, that you bring yourself in balance, align your energy. And thank you so much, Apexa. So Paula's asking about readings. Yeah, just email me, Paula, or contact me on Facebook, David Starlyte, so Starlyte. And for anyone like Paula, you can always email me. It's just my full name, David Starlyte, at gmail.com. I do have Star Mental Health as well, so you can go to that Facebook group and Facebook me, but just email me, davidstarlight at gmail.com, and I'll get back to you for in terms of PayPal. If you go to paypal.com, that's the start. paypal.com. All right. So if you go to paypal.com, I don't know why it's not loading up. There may be a problem with PayPal. It's just taking a while to load up over here. But you're able to send money on PayPal. So if you want to donate or send me money, you go into PayPal, and there's a link that we've provided, Starlight Meditation. So that's in your PayPal account. All right, it's finally loaded up. I have no idea why it took so long. But if you go into send money, so there's a section in PayPal, send and receive, and you click on send money. So when you click on send money, then you can sign up, or you can just send the money. So and you need to write in the Starlight Meditation. But you can just go to that website, paypal.me Starlight Meditation, and that will take you directly into the right place. So sorry, that was a long explanation, but essentially, if you actually go on that link that's given in just streaming below, paypal.me/Starlight Meditations, and it's on right now. So if you actually go into that takes you directly to my link. So Starlight Meditation is linked to me, and then you can send like that. So it is a Valentine's Day. I hope you are having a beautiful and loving and enriching day. And we can talk more about twin flames, because I feel like a lot of people ask me that. Self-love is a really important topic. And let's just have a look. I think Sylvie, we had a few people asking for readings, and I couldn't get to anyone. Sylvie, may I have a general reading? I think we did you last week, Sylvie. So I try to do new people if I can. Marie Taylor would love a message. You can always contact me for a private reading if you would like some guidance. And let's have a look. All right, so I'm going to do a general love reading for Valentine's Day, just to bring forth romance. All right, so Marie, this is telling me that get out of your own way, release all this mental clutter. It says you're doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So this is really encouraging you forward. It's saying just keep going. There's nothing to say other than get out of your own way. You're already doing it. So you just it feels like you think you're going around in circles, but actually you're not. You're the circle. You're creating this circle. So keep moving forward. Trust your path, and don't overthink things. Come into alignment with the love that you are, and that's all that's important. That's all we here to express as love. There's no that we have to do this, we have to do that. So a lot of us are overthinking. Let's come into the source and purity of the ocean, of a stream, of the waterfall, and just be more, Marie. Just be who you are, and everything will flow from that. So thank you, Marie. Let's have a look. Apexa, send me your friend request for reading. Apexis. Sorry, that's Christy Wilson. Hello, hon. I don't want a reading. I'm just saying hello. So hi, Christy, and that's so beautiful for you to share your love with me, and I share it back. Have a beautiful Valentine's Day in America tomorrow, and filled with love and devotion. All right. Can't get PayPal to work. So if you just click on that link, paypal.me/Starlyte meditation. Perhaps you didn't spell it right. Let me just check. I'm just checking it now and seeing what's happening. Yeah, so that will take you directly to me, because it's right there on my screen, and you just need to click the send button. So that's my personal PayPal link, is paypal.me/Starlyte meditation. So I just checked it, it's working fine. So you probably just didn't write it down right, Paula. So just check the spelling. It has to be paypal.me/Starlyte meditation. So welcome, Kelly. And where are you, Kelly? So we just almost finishing the show. It's been really wonderful, and I love Christy's beautiful message. And thank you, Christy. May God bless you, Christy. We're all children of God, so remember that. Even the ones you think, are doing a bad job, they're still children of God. And remember that none of us are perfect. Some of us our soul destiny is here to do things that are perhaps not very, don't seem very loving. But what is love, and what, sometimes we do things to feed our children, and that comes from a loving heart, a loving source. So love is a very rich and concept of that unites everything, interconnects everything. It creates a soul in everything. It understands that the whole world is filled with soul, and our own soul is connected to the divine oneness of creation. So it's been really wonderful to be with you here on this Valentine's Day in Australia, this romantic moment, and sending everyone lots of love. Maybe you be filled with love, whether you're in a romantic relationship or not. If you do want to be in a romantic relationship, may that flow effortless for you soon, in the right moment, in the right time, and and with the right person. And Kelly says she's in Florida. So Kelly, Stu is also in Florida. So beautiful to have you here, and have a beautiful day, everyone. See you next time.